So it's Thursday the 10th, so not yet, 10th of February. I was going to say morning, but it's actually nearly moving into probably just about afternoon. Well, can you call lunchtime afternoon? Perhaps. Quite chilly and cold still, but intermixed with blue and a bit of sunshine just to take the edge off. I was just thinking about them, perhaps sharing just a little bit about a few pieces of my work I've been involved in through my own got my No Limits business. Just give you a sense of perhaps the sort of themes, the areas, people I'm working with. Might give people a better idea then of maybe yourselves or other people that may understand a little bit more about what I do, or if somebody else you know might need that sort of support and help. So one of my sort of coaches, I've been coaching her now for probably about at least 2 years, and at the moment her main sort of focus is on trying to actually scale down some of her own business. She wants to let go of some of, not all, but some of the work that she's not really enjoying anymore, is finding a little bit of a bind. At the same time, she, for lots of reasons, in the moment struggles to then say no to people when more work's coming through. So we're looking at what that's about, what that means for her, strategies to put in place to create the time that she really wants to have more quality time to do other things and to do more of other stuff that she really enjoys, and giving her more more balance as well. There's another person I've not long been coaching, and her focus is around wanting to get better with her health, and just become much more healthier overall, so she feels then more confident. She feels that some of her weight gain has affected how she feels about herself, but also she's got some really quite big job opportunities, one in particular that's coming up for her over the next couple of months, so she really wants to work through what's best for her and her family. Because both the current and the up and coming opportunity offer benefits and different things for her, but she's really torn, and that whole place of indecision, and keeps flitting between. So there's a few things there that we're sort of working on that will affect, her overall. May well. And then it's another piece of work, actually through so I coach somebody in a small organisation. Her role is within HR, but because of the the people that she looks after, and the challenges that she takes on and faces on a regular basis, the coaching is really giving her some space and time to look after her own well-being, and also make sure she's living her own life and according to her values as well as the work values. But there's also another piece of work particularly within that particular workplace. They want me to deliver some group support sessions, is what we've created for a small number of women, to look at the impact of the menopause on them in terms of the physical impact, the psychological impact, the anxiety for some, brain fog, what it may mean for them in terms of the physical stuff around their weight, the confidence, but also what that means for other people around them as well. Perhaps other significant relationships where maybe other conversations need to be had to support that change and transition. And then I was supervising another practitioner who actually works as a therapist in a addiction project, and she also, outside of that, she's also a coach through some of her own work. So I was supervising her earlier around some of the complexities around the addiction groups and the work that she does, and really making sure that she's sort of, keeping clear herself about not getting too immersed or missing stuff, which is quite important not to do, particularly if you're connecting emotionally, or it may link to other things that she has experienced herself in her own life. So really wants to make sure she's got an overview of the work she's doing is best practice for her and for the people that she's working with, and also looking at some strategies and creative ideas about other things that she perhaps could be considering or engaging with the people that she's working with. And then I've got another client later. We were working as the person came to me. It was the wife who I got to know through a group that I was facilitating, and then a while back she asked if her and her husband could come to me for therapy together, and we started those sessions, which actually was working quite well overall. But then what they realised was that there were some challenges for the husband that was affecting their overall sort of movement, really moving forward, and impacting on some of the way he was particularly dealing with some of the challenges at home with the young children. So I've actually now been working with that particular person, the male adult in the relationship. I'm particularly working on dealing with emotions, extending his emotional range, and dealing with a lot of anger, but actually connects back to his personal upbringing from a child, and some of the emotional impact of how his parents sort of parented him, and how he recognised that as an adult he was playing, shall I say, some of that out, although it wasn't necessarily a conscious thing, but he was behaving in a certain way in some of his own relationships, some of his children, and just realised that a lot of this was stemming back from when he was younger, and stuff that was still unresolved. So that's a lot of what we've been working on at the moment, and it's working really well actually. He's just at a point now, a few months in, where he's really starting to see change in his mindset, his belief system, the way he's reframing things. It's really starting to affect how he responds in certain situations, how he views things from a much more less personalised way. But as I said, that's now a few months in. So again, that takes time, doesn't suddenly change overnight. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little snippet into some of the clients I'm working with and have been working with this week on my own business, and it may give you an insight into some of the things that I do, some of the people I'm working with, that may trigger a thought in you of, well, maybe that's something you may help you with, you could benefit from, or somebody else you may know, whether that be in an individual or an organisation, or it could be somebody working within care, therapy, education and so forth. So that's me for today, for now. So yeah, have a great rest of a great Thursday, and I shall speak to you later. Take care, bye.